All right, guys. So today something interesting happened. My Facebook account got locked. Fortunately, this is not my personal account, but my business account, which I kept on a side just for BizProg.com. And it's called Alex Pota, but it's not the one that I'm using with my friends and family. Basically, there were no friends in there, and I was trying to use it in order to promote my content over the Facebook groups. You can review the methodology itself in the linked video below. But that's not the point. The point is that I try to add myself to multiple groups, mostly promotional channels, because, well, the video that I created is exactly for them, for people that need to promote their own content. So I created the content for them and I added myself to multiple groups, I guess like 20, and then I got locked, as you see here, for suspicious activity, right? And they give you some captcha, of course, whatever those letters are, right? And no, those are not the letters. So it would be PLVTTGU, I think, maybe. Yeah. And then they ask you to upload a photo ID. For example, passport, driver's license, state-issued ID card, military ID card, immigration ID with signature, no less. All right. Then you say, all right, guys, I don't have an ID. And go and they ask for company or school ID, library or gym membership card, birth certificate, social security card, bank statement, utility bill, right? Something that identifies you as a real person. And if you click the button, I don't have any other of these IDs, they just say, all right, you cannot go inside, basically. And this is really interesting because, well, I guess this is not the first time that you've seen one of those, but they are really, really digging deep into your life. I mean, imagine yourself a database of those things sitting there in Facebook. Maybe they're trying to protect themselves from spammers, right? But what's the point? I am a spammer in a way. And I would prove, okay, I'm a spammer with a face. What are you gonna do? Uh, Spam me, block me again? I don't think so. This is not their intention. So basically, they're trying to get some data from us without any practical use of it, but just keep it somewhere there on our servers and maybe gather some statistics over it. I don't know what kind of use this would be. So it's really convenient. By the way, I'm going to unlock this account. That's fine. I have a driver's license. Everything would be fine there. But my point is that making in making my way through this ban and looking at what happens there, it made me wonder what am I doing with this promotion, with this type of promotion? Because there are methodologies about how you can spam in a way, well, not spam, but promote your content over the Facebook groups and Google Plus groups. So you find a bunch of people that are talking about things in their groups, or you might say this is the same as forums, but over the Facebook. And then you just promote your content based on relevancy. So if they are talking about YouTube promotion videos or promoting each other videos, I would step in and put a video explaining how to do it efficiently on Facebook, right? Something like that. Or if you have a cooking channel, you just go to a cooking group and post your video about some kind of recipe, and they would be liking your content. Everything would be great there, so everything should work perfectly. But it doesn't, by the way. And my one of my videos is for Google Plus, which works better than Facebook. And this is really interesting. When I say better than Facebook, I mean at least by 200 to 300%. And you really need to invest time in Facebook, while in Google Plus you do it twice or maybe three times as fast. And the percentage of views that comes from Facebook is really, really, really low. I mean, and this is what's going on. Basically, most of people have an account over there and it's a personal account. So they are flooded with all of the funny cat videos their family and friends liked, some coworkers posting some kind of article here and there. And in addition to all of that, they are a member of some kind of interest group, right? Which posts various things that are among their interests. But in terms of activity, they're not just as active. I mean, in a group with 1,000 members, even a new group, a small percentage would be active. Mostly the admin and some of his friends, and the others just tagging along, right? They're just viewing the content from time to time. They will press the play button, but usually they won't because, well, they are after the person. They see the person that owns the group, and when this person posts posts his video or his whatever, they will see, okay, this guy posted, so I must check it. If they are unfamiliar with you, it's not working that as well, all right? Not as well as being the owner of the group. So the whole purpose of having, for example, 20 to 100 groups per subject, per subject matter of your YouTube channel doesn't pay off because every post would generate maybe one or two, maybe 10 views if you're lucky, and you need to time it perfectly. So every day you would have probably a 1 hour window to post all of your content updates in all of those groups, because if you hit outside of those hours, nobody would see it. And this puts kind of a big limit on what you can do, because Twitter postings are much more effective. Google Plus are much more effective, and those both dependent on the time of your post. And Facebook is not that dependent because, well, people go to Facebook to see funny cat videos, right? And who got engaged and who got a cute baby, and they don't want to see anything professional there. Well, Twitter, for example, people would like to see all those stuff, but this is also the place where they get the news and everything else. So posting something professional would actually make sense. This is why most of the social campaigns for big companies are starting with Twitter and then going to all other places. Google Plus has an added value. First of all, the groups are managed so easily. You just click a button and join a group. The closed groups are practically non-existent. And the users that use the Google Plus, those are really, really active users. Okay, those are rarely you would see someone that is using Google Plus but just viewing for viewing purposes only. Most of the people are really active, and if they are in the group, they would use it. And even yourself, I mean, when you post whatever you have in those groups usually have something to contribute to, because those are real content creators that post their own content and not reposting some kind of shit that they found over the internet. So the whole ecosystem of Google Plus works really, really great and far better than Facebook with less effort. So I'm going to restore my account, but from usage perspective, I think that I'm going down from there, right? I'm not going to use Facebook for promotions anymore. Facebook is great for paid promotions, don't get me wrong. If you are paying for your promotions, people would see the ads targeted to them specifically, and they would click them and they will buy from you. But if you need to go to people, go to groups and add value there, try yourself elsewhere. Don't go to Facebook. This is just a noisemaker, right? Doesn't work that well. So this is the end of my blog entry. If you like to see more, to hear more, just hit the subscribe button if you like. And if you like to see some tutorials that I made, you can go to my website, bizprog.com, or just browse one of my videos. Everything would be fine. Have a nice day. Take you inside. So for example, if you look for how to promote your video on